please ask me questions whenever you like. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Believe it or not, our thoughts have the power to affect. Yes?
Can I read?
Okay, yes, of course you can.
Believe it or not, our thoughts have the power to affect and change our lives in processes. The way we think influences how we act and behave, which means our thought processes are very important. Thinking positively does not just give us a healthy and clear mind. It also has a ripple effect in other areas of our lives. Being optimistic can improve your quality of living and will bring more success your way. Today, we are going to learn how to be more positive. Enjoy today's lesson and remember to ask if you have questions.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
No? Good, good. Okay, let's look at some vocabulary. The first word is optimistic. Optimistic.
Optimistic. Being enthusiastic or looking forward to something. I'm an optimistic girl.
Are you an optimistic person?
I'm an optimistic girl.
Okay, and what kind of things are you excited about? Or what do you look forward to?
I look forward to Tutor Junior.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, anything else?
And English.
You look forward to studying English?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, well done. Very exciting. Good, good. Okay, the next word is affirmation. Affirmation.
Affirmation. A word or sentence that strengthens a thought or idea. One of the teachers in Tutor Junior says affirmation, which says that I'm going to be a famous English teacher.
Good, good. So that strengthened your idea of learning English. It motivated you. Okay, good, good. Thank you. Good reading. And the last one, Jenny, is conscious.
Conscious. Being aware of something or realizing it.
Good. Can you try to use it in a sentence?
Well, let me think. I would say I need to be conscious of not hitting people.
Okay, I need to be conscious about not hitting people. Well done, Jenny. Very good.
Yay!
Questions, Jenny. Good work. Okay, Jenny, let's talk some discussion questions. Why do you think our thoughts are important?
I think our thoughts are important to let us think about positive and negative thoughts.
Okay, and so positive and negative thoughts, why are they important? So let's talk about positive first. Why do you think positive thoughts are important?
Because it can let us think about good and nice things.
Okay. And what about negative thoughts?
Well, it will let us think about bad things.
Okay. And how do our thoughts affect our lives, Jenny?
I think they affect like it tells us to, it will affect our lives by telling us to hit people.
Pardon?
To tell us to hit people, that is a bad thing. If we think about negative thoughts, that will affect our brain.
Okay, so it generally affects our behavior, our everyday life. Our thoughts affect it. Yes?
Yep.
Good, good. Okay, so Janie, what do you think about a lot?
I think about Tutor Junior and English a lot.
And why is that?
Because English is very interesting to me, like grammar and some vocabulary.
Oh, and how much do you learn English?
Well, I learn a lot of English.
I know that. Your English is very good. You learn every day.
Well, I learn grammar sometimes. I get lots of mistakes in grammar.
Okay. It's good. The more you practice, the more you will be good at English. Okay. So, what about apart from a Tutor Junior and English? Do you think about positive things, or do you think about what kind of other things? About school, about food, anything else?
I think about positive things. Well, I think about
positive. To dwell on positive things.
Well, I think on positive things, but sometimes many people think I'm thinking about negative things. Well, I sometimes think about negative things to hit people.
So what kind of positive things do you think about?
Well, I think about making a drawing for my teacher and my classmates, and then talking to teachers, and then, well, I can tell the teachers how is my home, and what did I do once, and the fourth thing I told the teachers is that about what I'm doing in my videos.
Okay. And what about the negative things? Do you sometimes think about negative things?
Yep, I think about negative things, like calling someone horrible names, and then hitting people, and then pushing people, and then kicking people.
Oh, that's too negative. Do you do those kind of things? No?
I do them sometimes.
Oh, really? To who? Your friends?
Yep, and my classmates.
Okay, so what advice would you give, Jenny? Should people think about negative things, or should they think about positive things?
I will tell them to think about positive things, not about negative things. I sometimes think about positive things, even if my teacher gives me a star.
Okay, good. Interesting, very interesting.
Positivity.
Okay, let's talk about positivity. Yes, please read, Jenny.
To harness the power of positivity.
I forgot to give you your star for good discussion. Very good discussion.
Yes! To harness the power of positive thinking, there first needs to be an awareness of our thoughts. Focus on what you are thinking and how it correlates to how you are feeling. There is a relationship between that we are thinking about and the emotional responses that came from our thoughts. Be conscious of your thought processes and identify whether they have a more positive or a more negative message. Try to pinpoint negative speech patterns like can't or won't. they enhance negative thought patterns. Practice saying positive affirmations that speak about success and gain.
Okay, thank you. Very good reading. Okay, so some very good advice about being positive. Focus on what you are thinking and how it correlates. What is correlates?
Well, I think it means like how it's it means how does it feel?
Good. Good. How it links. So how you're thinking links to what you feel. Linking, correlating. Is there a pattern? So if you are thinking positive, are you feeling positive? If you are thinking negative, feeling negative. Correlate. Okay?
Okay.
There is a relationship between what we are thinking about and, of course, the emotional responses that come from our thoughts. Be conscious. What is conscious?
Well, it tells us to be aware.
Okay. Aware and thinking about. Good. Be conscious of your thought processes and identify whether they have a more positive or negative message. Good. Practice saying positive affirmations. What are affirmations?
Well, they are like saying good things or nice things. Sometimes people say bad things.
Good. Well done. Good. So, saying a statement or a word that strengthens an idea. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Positive thinking. More reading, please, Janie.
When we think positively, even in the face of adversity, we are more likely to overcome depression, self-doubt, and feelings of guilt. Being a positive thinker means being confident and believing in yourself. A way to be positive is to look at what good or positive things you have achieved during that day. Note all the accomplishments you have made and think positively to reframe things you did not enjoy. Just by changing how we view something, we can improve the quality of life that we have. Try to record some of your thoughts in a journal so you can see and evaluate your thoughts.
Okay, well done. Do you agree with this advice?
Yep.
Yes, okay. Okay, good. Do you often record your thoughts in a journal or no?
Yes, I record my thoughts about English. Well, there is a journal I need to show you. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Well, I record them into this one. I record them about my English. Oh, this is something about my English.
Wow, that's so cool. Is that your journal?
Yep, this is my journal.
Okay, interesting. And what do you record in your journal?
I record about my English learning and my videos and about learning English with my friends and my new house and learning English with my friends again, and then about things about my friends say to me.
Wow!
And they say,
That's
and they tell me to,
interesting.
and they say more videos, please. They say more videos, please. And then
Good.
about a new book, a new English book. I put them into
Yay, very interesting.
this journal.
Very
Sometimes,
interesting, Jane.
if
Very,
something
very
says something
interesting.
says something bad about me, I will feel uncomfortable, and I will put them into my diary. And if I tell my classmates, if he says sorry, then he says sorry, and I give it to him to look and tell him to read what he says, and he says, "Okay, I'll read it." Well,
Good.
yes.
Very interesting, Janie. Very good. I'm
Yay!
good. I like your journal a lot. Very good.
What makes you
Okay.
think happy thoughts?
What makes you think happy thoughts?
When I read English very well, and my teacher says, "Oh, you're a good girl," even if my teacher gives me a star.
So what do you think about them? What are the happy thoughts?
For happy thoughts, if my teacher gives me a star, I'll be happy. And what makes you think sad thoughts? If the teacher forgets to give me a star, I'll be so sad. I'll be like, "Oh, why did this teacher didn't forget to..." Oops! I'll say, "Oh, why did this teacher forget to give me a star?" I'll be like this.
Okay. And what about your sad thoughts? What makes you think sad thoughts?
Well, if the teacher doesn't give me a star, I'll be sad, and I'll say, why did this teacher forget to give me a star?"
Okay. Anything else? Sad thoughts. If someone, what makes you sad? If someone, about someone's behavior or their comments, something like that. Something that gives you sad thoughts.
Well,
What about the weather? Does any kind of weather give you sad thoughts?
if it's a rainy day, I would say, "Oh, why is it raining?" And if someone's behavior is bad, I'll be so sad, and I will write it into my diary. And I will tell him to say sorry, and let him read what my diary says. In my diary says, what did the classmate says. I will just say, "Read it," and he will say, and the classmate will say, "Okay, I'll read it."
Okay, interesting. Good, Janie, very good. Okay, what do you think when you are in trouble for something?
Well, I often think about trying it. I think that if I'm in trouble for something, I will need to try it again and again. If it doesn't work, I'll try it again and again.
For example?
If I didn't get a good grade, I will try it again.
Okay, you will try again. Try your best. Hard work. Okay, and when it comes into your mind, so that is something you do. You will try again. What are you thinking?
Well, when I'm thinking about my math homework, sometimes I think I will get a wrong answer. Well, sometimes I wrote the wrong answer, and then it's wrong, and then I will try it again.
So you will think positively or negatively?
I think positively.
Positively. Okay, good. Very good. Of course you should think positively. Well done.
Yay! to think negative thoughts, challenge them head on, and question how rational they are. Try to minimize thinking that something is catastrophic or the end of the world. Ask yourself if it is really bad, really not bad, and if it will matter in 5 years' time. What does it mean?
Okay. So which word? Catastrophic?
Nope. It will matter in 5 years' time. What does it mean?
So if it will matter, if it will have any effect.
Well, what does matter in five?
Try to minimize thinking. So it will matter. So try to think. Ask yourself if it is really bad and if it will matter.
Okay.
It will matter. If it will have an effect.
Okay.
Okay. Try and replace the So you should try and replace the negative thought with a positive one. Do you often do that, Janie?
Well,
Do you
yes.
replace your negative thoughts with positive ones?
Well, yes.
Yes, you do? Okay. And does it help you? Does it help you to think positively and emotionally feel good?
Yes.
Yes, it does? Okay. Good. Okay, so choose one of the following scenarios below and use the content of the lesson to explain how to make the situation positive. So choose one scenario, Janie.
What does a scenario mean?
So a situation. So for example, the first situation or scenario is that you have found out you failed an exam. So that's a situation or a scenario. And the next one is your family forgot your birthday. So choose a scenario.
Well, maybe I'll choose one.
Number one. Okay, so what will you do? You have just found out that you failed an exam. How can you change your thinking to make the situation or to make the scenario more positive?
Well, I'll just do my best and try it again.
Okay, what about your thinking? So that's something you will do. How can you change your thoughts to be more positive?
Well, I will say I need to do it again and get a good grade.
Okay, and that will help you think positive? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, Janie, the last activity. So, can you please explain to me what is the importance of positive thinking?
The positive thinking importance is that we need to think about positive thoughts and positive things.
And why?
Because we need to think about positive things, not negative things. We can say some positive things to our parents, not negative things to our parents.
Okay, well done, Janie. Good explanation.
Yay!
Okay, thank you, Janie. Very good work. Very good. See you next time.
Good job!